Are they ready to take a sermon from the AIDS Father? Have thou served thy deeds of shitting in letterbox of the dweebs? Ah, I lost it. Lost it there, ladies and shits. That's why you should sort of have an intro ready, change, so you can be less spontaneous and a little bit more AIDS. Yeah, but it might have come off a bit better if I knew what I was going to say. Wouldn't it have, boys? Huh? Hey guys, welcome to another game of some AIDS. I'm a fat twat. This is magic. You know exactly what you're going to see. 5 and 1 if I can be fucking bothered. Monk abuse. Right, lads? So, for anyone who cares about decks or anything that I do, this was the deck that took me all the way up to the promised land of AIDS, which is known in the business as Mythic Twats. It was originally, well, it's the same deck, but it used to have Teferi 3 in it. It's Enchantment Sigil of the Empty Throne. It used to have Teferi in it, but Teferi's not allowed, lads. And if Teferi's not allowed, you have to get AIDS. So, here's the thing, ladies and plops. I don't want a Banishing Light this thing, because I want to blow up all the peeps eventually. The problem is, I've played against Scoot Swarm before and had it completely under control, and I assume, I'm not going to say the N-word as much as I normally do, because all I play at the moment is net decks. It's the start of the season, and everyone just wants to do the same thing. Okay, boys, you fill your boots. The problem, ladies and shits, is Scoot Swarm can have 800 counters without any problem to me. I'm just sitting here with one of these. Because this game is designed by chimpanzee twats, I'm the one who loses time on his clock. So, I'm the one who loses the game because his deck is doing stupid AIDS bollocks. Which is fair. Right, boys? So, I was super tempted to go for the Banishing Light on a Scoot Swarm. But it's just not worth it. It's not worth it because if the game... Because I want to blow them up, right? So you draw them into pulling a lot of boys on the field, and then you blow them up, lads. That's like the oldest trick in the Dr. Cheeks book. But the newest thing I need to play around is Magic the Gathering, lads. I need to play around Magic the Gathering, own client, doing the shit for the AIDS, monk abuse, all of that dog shit. Isn't that right, boys? So I could have let that resolve, but I just didn't want to. Fair enough, lads. I just didn't fucking want to. So, that's still not enough cards for the shits. We got Elspeth Conquers Death, which is pretty nice. Archon of Sun's Grace, pretty nice. Cetessan Champ, standard legal and never played anywhere, even with those sexy thighs. Lads, look at those thighs. Don't tell me they don't send you round the fucking AIDS, you lying twats. Look at that, lads. That's a sex bomb. I am OnlyFansing that shit right up. $5.99 a month. Half price, obviously, for the month. Because I'd never seen an OnlyFans that wasn't half price for the AIDS. Right, boys? Shadow Skull AIDS. That's going to come in handy when I exile your bloody pubes. Alright. Okay, that's a lot of Banishing Lights. But I put them there, so I must want them. Right? But not now. Not now. We'll assume something is going to resolve that gives me the 8s. Right? I love saying the word 8s. I am the AIDS father. The AIDS god. Okay. Here's Uro. Lads, that memester. Everyone remembers Uro the memester. So cycle 2. look for a fat enchantment or a tiny enchantment. So look for a Bloody or a Todd Stevens. Easy. So cycle this on the end step. Right? I mean, there's not a lot I can do about what I just said. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2. No. Alas, I gave myself a touch of the 8. So I was going to scry with this thing at the end step, and I forgot. So we're just going to have We're going to have to hope he doesn't play Ugins and Ulamogs. Well, Ulamog I can beat, but not Ugin. So we'll wait for this to run down. We'll get the horse back. Agreed, boys. Alright, there's no place. I'll try and remember this thing. Everyone? Yeah? We're remembering the fucking thing this time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's got 10 mana. And no spells. I'm not playing anything. I think you just have to let him have whatever he has. Right? Right, boys. It'd be nice if I had a counterspell. But I have me. I wasn't expecting a Risen Reef. Were you? Were you expecting Gabby to have a flat muff? Because I certainly wasn't. Alright. I mean, I don't think that's gonna pay for itself, but I'm gonna take it. Alright, that's good, sort of. That's what we're looking for, Lance. That's what was in the bank. Okay, that's also sexy. So if he casts Ulamog, I think you let it resolve. If he casts Ugin, you give it the neutralize. He just didn't have nothing, Lance. He just didn't have nothing, Lance. Alright, what other decks can I play after this one? The Setessan Champ is legal. The two best cards in this deck, as far as I can tell, are Setessan Champ and... what's the other one? The 2-mana flash enchantment. They just never get played, lads. They never get played because nobody cares. There are two types of Magic player. Or Magic content creator. The 5-1 memester and every other cunt. I don't know what point I'm trying to make. Everyone's a cunt. 3 omens and an ominous cease. I'm keeping it. Like I said, this is the best card. Hey, Dad. Hey, have you got to blow up all the peeps for me, lads? Have you got to blow up all the peeps for Dr. Cheeks? We got the lands. We got the right colours. We got a way of scrying. All we have to do is not die on turn 2 for the aids. But you've never heard me say that, right? You've never heard me say, don't die on turn 4. I got to search for a blow up all the peeps. And I'm playing, hey, lads. And I'm playing against some mono fucking vagines. Still, turn 4 might not be good enough. Turn 4 blow-ups might still be 8s for me. Because this game is such a fucking travesty of virginity. But we need these dots. We need these dots, boys. We need them. We need those dots to change. Otherwise, how else are you going to tell Gabby Sparks that you're really good at this game? Other than having dots. So I need Banishing Light. I'm going to take it. He's going to have to kill it. Right? He's going to have to kill it. So he takes 6, 7 numbers. Yep, fucking 20. 2 tap lands. You're fucking on 8. 4! I've played 2 lands. I'm on 4 life. This game is such AIDS. It's such fucking boring AIDS. I mean, what do you want from anyone? I'm dead. Like, there's no way out of this. But it's just such fucking tragic wank. So let me think. If I was going to play to my full outs, I should have played this and then blocked. But I would have died anyway. There was no physical way I could have avoided taking 20 damage from a man with 2 lands. Well, that's why best of 1 is for people with AIDS, cheeks. I understand. I don't know. Alright, let's calm down. We know what Magic is. Right, ladies and shits. We know what Magic the Gathering... This isn't an expose anymore. Hey, I thought I was sitting down to play this game that Mark Rosewater told me was infinite possibilities, infinite fun, hilarious japes with your mates. And it turned out to just be a load of infighting catty bitch cunts net decking each other, trying to get fucking cheap views off morons. Yes, the vast majority of Magic the Gathering viewers are fucking twats. Me and you included. From all angles. From the fucking creepy weirdos who watch Jana Amari in the hope that she'll act like a 12-year-old while showing her fucking tits and minge, to the weird maniac conspiracy Alex Jones Desolator 8 talking the same fucking filthy pubes every week about some card needed to be banned and some other age shit. Everyone here is a fucking moron. I'll continue to give pros a free pass because from what I see, I don't see any problems. They don't talk a lot of bollocks. They're good at this game. But everybody else, Lance, chocked filled with AIDS. So, is he holding up a negate? I suppose that'll be fine. I suppose it'll be fine. So, Lance. Okay, thanks. Maybe I should have taken a neutralize there. Now I'm glad that I didn't. So I think, regardless of the man's mana situation, I'm going to play a Citizen Champ. Oh, not fucking AIDS. Not AIDS, lads. I'm not in the mood to play AIDS today. Core Vault. If it's some weird Core Vault pubic bollocks, I'm not... I calm down. If I'm recording a video and dots are on the line, you have to pretend that this is serious fucking business. Right, lads. So stop moaning, cheeks. You're only 49.9 million years away from ruling the world. From the depths. Lady, there's only one route for us all, and it's the bottom of the sea. The molten core of the earth is condensed AIDS, and that is where we're all gonna go. 50 million years, you're gonna resummon my balls out of that place to play with your mum's tits or something. Hey, Dad, isn't it great not drawing any lands 25 turns? It is, lads. Gives me the fucking Monka Pubdix. So, Thrill of Possibility is an interesting one. Because I don't know what that actually does. It makes me feel like Darshell might be playing a deck that he likes. He does have the AIDS lands, but he hasn't fleshed out his other lands. Boys. I feel like 5 mana is going to be tricky. But we'll see. So, land off the top. That's pretty good. Just don't get Ugined, and I might be alright. So, we got another Sigil, which I will play. And then also Elspeth Conquers Death for the greediness. And then we'll just keep Mystical Dispute for a massive doodler. Agreed? Do you agree with me, ladies and shits? Or do you think I should be concentrating more about talking about cats and dogs and Jana's Amari's pubes again? I mean, it's a tough one. It's a tough one, Lance. We do like Jana's pubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can play a spell. That's gotta go, boys. I'm gonna let it resolve, obviously, because you've got Elspeth Conquers Death. But this guy, he was a memester the whole time, boys. He was a memester the whole time. And you know what happens to memesters? They go 1 hand 5. And then they spend 45 minutes in the editing suite to turn that around into a hello and welcome to another game of Magic Jewels, guys. Magic Jewels, guys. Hey, guys, I really fucking love Magic Jewels. We remember, Legs. We remember you playing a fucking game that was primarily designed for idiots on a calculator and acting like everybody needed a thorough tutorial in how to play the same werewolf deck for a year and a half. Oh my god, Cheeks, why are you always so mean to everybody? He was the best guy ever. He almost won 65 Pro Tours, boys. He's just doing his own shit. It's fine, ladies and plops. But everything I say is fucking true. Everything out of my mouth is as true as the shit from your mum's tits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he will have 8 mana next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we just fucking flambe the shit out of this game. Right, boys? Because this will make Ugin cost 2 more, so we won't be able to cast that. I think this is fine. I think this is all fine, boys. That's if he has Ugins. If he doesn't, then I think he's just I think he's boof Lance. Storm's 8s, not today. Do you remember when Dr. Chicks didn't play counter spells? Do you legitimately remember those days? Do you legitimately remember those days? Well, I'd lose every game. Because I'd lose these games, as well as the 2 mana dog shit. I don't want to play any magic pricks. Fucking every game is wank, though, ladies and shits. Never, ever, just never question whether this game is balls. If you play a Mirror March deck and get 69 Massacre Worms when they've got 155 Ulamogs, the game's still 8. Hey, Jinx, why do you play it? You know what I was going to say there for whatever reason? I was going to say, ask Freddie Mercury why he knew AIDS existed and he still couldn't stop having men spunk in his ass. It defies reason. We can't get rid of coronavirus and all we have to do is stay at home. We couldn't get rid of AIDS when all we had to do was stop jizzing in men's anuses. And we couldn't do it, lads. Well, what do you mean we? I never partook in a man's bum hole. Sure, but as a universal society, lads, we didn't get rid of AIDS. Because people, like, it boggles my mind. Like, they went around to the gay community and said, hey, Lance, put on a rubber Johnny and you won't get AIDS. And they said, hey, boys, fucking AIDS me the shit up. So I'm actually playing a temp. Oh, the fucking what the shit is the wrong with the Barabadis? So at first I was going to Banishing Light and Omen combo. But now that we got blow up all the peeps, I think that we go for a blow ups. But maybe he's playing Flash, I don't know. But think about it. Think about it, Lance. Are you thinking about it, Lance? To get rid of AIDS, all that had to happen was people had to stop jizzing in each other's arses. And what... I think we're having a counterspell war. So I'm going to try and bait him with Banishing Pubes. Everyone on board? Everyone on board? Also, ladies and shits, like I said, I don't want to keep saying the N-word. I played this guy already. And it's the same deck. It's called the N-word deck. But never mind. That's net deck, in case anyone hadn't heard. Okay, you give a little Alright. Okay. At first I wasn't blowing up all the peeps. And now we are going for a blow-ups. He could have negate. He could have the other one. Oh, he could still have it, Lance. He could still... What's it called? You know what it's called, boys. Don't pretend like you don't know what it's called. Drown in the Lock. Have you got it? Has he got Drown in the Lock, Lance? He's counting his man. He's got the net decks right to a T, boys. He was just too good for me, Lance. It's called Goldfish. Goldfish is just too good for Dr. Cheeks in 2019. That is true. It's always been true, but I like to play games to talk about Freddie Mercury getting jizzed in. Or jizzing in other people. Magic Johnson, that's a bit of a different story. He was just on the town, sticking his dick in everyone. That was when America really started to face the AIDS crisis. Oh my god, you mean if I cheat on my wife, I might get AIDS? Still did it though. Still doing it. I'm still risking it. Not even just pull out and jizz in her face. We have to go anal blibs. We have to, Lance. Just like I have to play Magic the Gathering. I feel like I'm not gonna catch the death via AIDS. I feel like I'm gonna catch Ascension Godhood via the AIDS, which is what happened. There are only two routes you can take out of Magic. Become thine AIDS god, or be a fucking twat. I don't know what happened to me. One of the two, I presume. Okay, we're doing the mills. Hey, Lance. Reanimate is pretty nice. I haven't got any Bajuka Bogs in this deck, though. That's not good. I need Bajuka Bogs, Lance. I need the Bogs. So, I can Banishing Light. I am going to Banishing Light. Right? This is cost 2. Yeah. I'm going to Banishing Light the Prophet. Takes him off a land. Stops him milling some shit. We got a lot of stuff to deal with, Lance. Haven't we, Lance? Alright, we've got 2 on the field. You can't have this on the field, is why I blew that up. In case you were wondering, if you thought that was a bit aggressive. So, we'll keep this for something that reanimates 8 people at once. Until then, we'll take it nice and easy. Nice and easy, Harry. Harry Blapsteinies. Agreed, ladies and dweeps. So he can get a 3-mana spell if he's really good at Magiques. And blow this up. If he plops Ulamog on the field, nah, that's not enough, lad. In fact, you're actually going backwards in terms of having sex bombs on the field. Backwards, land. I want to hardcast that quite a lot, but we'll see. But I like this game, ladies and shits. You don't see this all day. He is a bit of an AIDS man to have just spent all of his money fleshing out cards. You know that that's quite a pet peeve of mine to see somebody with so much AIDS. But okay. But okay, boys. 4 mana. What do you got that's going to get blown up? Phyrexian Obliterator? That isn't good enough, son. That's bollocks. I do want to hardcast that. That was greedy. Not cycling that on the end step. But it's fine, sort of. Maybe it wasn't fine. Because he's going to draw a card. I think. Okay, he's fucked it. He's fucked himself in the pubes. So, serious top decks. What has he got? If it's a land, he's going to explode. If it's he's got enough mana to do a lot of shit. That's actually wank. That's what's known in the business, ladies and plops, as prime pubage wankage. I'm just going full greedies. Nobody is saying that that's a good play. I know that, lads. No time for a break. But that's what I wanted to do. Has anyone got to the bottom of why they changed Teferi's voice? Because he was originally some other kind of twat. Uh-oh, on burial rites, lads. What do you got? Ravenous Tubes, Christine Spranks? I don't think that's enough. I got so much bollocks. I got so much bollocks. So let's see what he does have. Massacre Worm. Yeah, it's not enough. Why did he give up, though? I thought we were in the middle of a game. I thought we were in the middle of a game. But at the same time, I do think he was charbroiled. So next turn, I would have drawn a card. At minimum, I could have played an Archon, then played a Search, which would have given me an Angel, a Pegasus, and a Shark. But then 3 of them would have died to a Massacre Worm, and I would have lost 6 life. He could have held his bollocks. He could have, but who cares, right? Clearly, he's not some net decking tart. He's playing something in between. Did you know, ladies and plops, somebody in my comments for the memes said that my Gates, Bolus, Haphazard Bombardment deck was a net deck? Huh? Fucking. And then I checked him out. He had 8s. I looked at the University College London AIDS admissions for 2019, and he was first. He had so much that they put him on a ventilator, even though he could breathe. They put the ventilation into his anus. That was the only way to save him. Bendito. With a 3 instead of an E. And a 1 instead of an I, so you know that guy's cool. He was cool back in the day, lads, when he was the first kid on the block to have a bicycle, but then accidentally use the bicycle pump into his dick hole and blow his balls off. Or some shit. Right. How long's this fucking AIDS video been? 28 minutes. So I'm guessing this is your last game, Lance. On the draw, which means I lose. But at least he's not mono red. So I won't be dead in literally 2 turns. Fucking... That is the wankiest of all magic wanks. Folio of Fancies. That's a bit different. Is it? Is it a bit different? Maybe. Or is it just some version of Horseshit Mill? Does look like Mill. Doesn't it, boy? Hurry the fuck up, dickhead. It does look like Mill, but yeah, it just looks like Mill, boyish. And we got a hand of 5 drops. Look at my hand. If I was CGB, I would say Shuffler was fine. But then I would also let myself down by spending all the money on the 8 lands. Yeah, it's true. He let himself down. Lands. So there are only 2 good draws for me. A land or an Omen. My hand is so fucking expensive. That's my fault, though. Okay. We're getting closer, lads. So, Bant versus Bant. 2 consecutive Uros makes me feel like I can take the high ground on having the 8s. Well, you've got Elspeth Conquers Death and Teferi. Those cards are fairly 8s as well, cheeks. They are fairly 8s. My hand is all 5. I can't keep that either. So we're just going to have to start spunking them out. Right, what goes first? Triple sigils and hope for the best. Triple Sig, boys. Or would you play Teferi? Not into a potential mystical dispute. Okay. I'm actually playing Elspeth Conquers Death. The reason I'm doing that is because there's a creature in the graveyard and it slows him down if he's playing non-creatures. I know that it didn't get anything, but I feel like plopping this is not good enough. Why are you spending time wanking in your chair instead of playing this stupid game? Fucking hell. Plus, if he uses this to mill me, I might be able to bring something better back. Right? Hey! Dang it. Well, you won't be keeping that, unfortunately. For you. That's what you get, Jigs, for wasting an ECD. You eat my ass. I'll waste whatever I want all over my fucking face. You slag. Alright, here's the new plan. I'm going to bounce it. If he kills my Teferi, then Elspeth Conquers Death brings back a Teferi, which is better than a midget. Right? Lance?
Let's take it back.
Is that right? Is it better than a midget? We need to call in, we need to draft in Noxious. We don't hear about Noxious much these days. Do we, Lance? He literally blew his own gasket. Fucking 2'8" of him went mad playing this game. Okay, so he also needs to get rid of the Elspeth Conquers Death. Can he do it, boys? It looks like he might not be able to do it. So, what, I don't know, is it an opt? What the fuck is wasting all of this time?
I'm not out.
Aggressive again, but suck my dick. Oh my god, hurry up. Neutralize would be nice.
To move quickly.
It's not bad. Alright, strange. Strange oh, lads. Strange sequencing. Isn't it, boys? So, if I get the neutralize ready, I don't think he's going to get out of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can hard cast a Typhoon and then have neutralize ready. Golos just gets a land. It doesn't get an interesting land. Planeswalkers, you say? Lads, this guy was memeing the whole time. I don't know what his deck is, to be honest. I don't know what we're looking at having to play through.
You know what? I'm
pay the life for the memes. Right? Anybody who says for the memes is a memester. So, hopefully you think this is quite interesting, because I'm also thinking this is quite interesting. If he casts this, I'm actually leaving it, because he'll be tapped out. And then I can Elspeth Conquers Death that? Is that what I want to do? Is that what I want to do, Lance? I think it is what I want to do. Sad times. You can't hard cast an 8 Typhoon. But I don't think he can. Alright, that's a pretty good draw in its own way. So, have to exile this and hold up a counterspell, like I said.
Time for a break.
Excuse me. Ah, ladies and flops. 1, 2, 3. So I already got neutralized Mayonnaise. But I have to play the planes because I'm also going to play another search. Alright, that's better. Now I don't need to play a search. Alright. Okay, boys. What does he need Interplanar Beacon for? Except for the memes. Growth Spiral, that's fine. Oh man, this is Ultimates, boys! Ultimates! I am ultimating it because this also works nice. Alright, I don't need to do this. I probably shouldn't have. I probably shouldn't have done that. That's a very powerful spell, Lance, to be wasting on some horse shit. Nobody ever wants to get fucking smushed into the ground. Do they? Well, we ended up with a net dot thing. Our dots were, in the end, they went up, right? That's what Magic's all about in 2019, boys. Oh man, recording videos take time, and it's not fun. Well, it is fun. I fucking love it. No matter how much complaining I do, no matter how many mono decks that I play, I still like it. So, Mythic ICR, what do you think? Something I can use? Something that goes straight in the bin? I mean, I'm not a big mono white lifelinks man. Whenever an opponent attacks with creatures, probably likely to happen in Magic Best of 1, if 2 or more of those creatures are attacking you, draw a card, very nice. Whenever an opponent casts their second spell each turn, draw a card. Just in case they're mono blue. If they're mono blue, I don't think this is on the field. Why did I say mono blue? I should have just said control. So, nobody plays it. I presume everyone's tested it and confirms that it's 8s. But Magic is balls. And I only got one of those things, so fuck your mum.